Hello, witches. I am High Priestess or Sophinus. This is a generational curse that needs to be broken off of your bloodline. And that is when you have family or guests coming over to the house, you may tell your son or daughter that they have to change their clothes. Now, listen, I know most people say this when men are coming to the house. But no, listen, I'm getting to that right now. These parents tell their kids to change their clothes, even though what they are wearing are comfortable and appropriate. They still tell them, hey, I have guests, I have friends coming over, you need to change your clothes. But yet you're not allowing your child to be comfortable in their own home. If your child has to change clothes because you have family or guests coming over, there's something wrong with that family or those guests coming over, because why are they looking at a child in a sexual way? You know, some people, men or women, who come to the house and say sexual things about that child of yours. They may say, oh, your child is getting thick, your child has a big booty, oh, your child should not be wearing those booty shorts. No, that family member or that guest is a pervert, a pedophile, a child molester, a rapist, and a sadist. They should not be in your house. You should not have people. No, listen. You can't have people in your house that can't be around your child based on the way they are dressed, especially if they are just wearing shorts that are not booty shorts and a regular t-shirt. It's not just men who look at children sexually, okay? It's women too. Yes, women can be child molesters. Women can be perverts and pedophiles and sadists and rapists. Yes, they can. It's not just men. Don't tell your child to change their clothes when they're wearing something appropriate anyway, just to make your guests comfortable, to make family that is coming to your house comfortable. It's your child's house. They live there. And like I just said, if that family member or that guest is looking at your child in a sexual way, they cannot be in your house. They cannot be left alone with your child, because they are a pedophile. Because nobody should be looking at a child sexually. What's sexual about a 5-year-old? A 5-year-old little girl or boy don't even have hair in their pubic area. A 5-year-old girl has not even started her period yet. A 5-year-old boy has not even had his first erection yet. He can't even produce semen. So why is that man or woman looking at your child as if they were a grown man or a grown woman? Break this generational curse. Your child should be safe in the one place that is safe, and that is their own home. Their own home. It's the family member, it's the guest that's the problem, not your child. If your child is wearing something that is appropriate, why do they have to go change? Blame the person who is a pedophile. Blame the person who is a pervert. Blame the person who is secretly a child molester, a sadist, a rapist. Blame them. Don't blame your child and condemn your child for dressing quote unquote inappropriately when that person is looking at that same child as though they are a grown man or a grown woman in a sexual way. It's them that's the problem. You have to break this generational curse, because your child will grow up thinking that there's something wrong with them when it was those family members, those guests who were pedophiles, that was the problem. It's nothing wrong with the child. It's the people you have around your child. It's not about the child's clothing, especially if it's appropriate. Your child, of course, would not be around adults wearing their underwear, but if they're wearing something appropriate and that guest or that family member says something completely out of line, oh, your daughter sure do have some big titties. Yes, they do say that. They do say that. Kick that person out. Kick that person out of your life. They're a child molester. They're a rapist. They're a sadist. They're a monster. It's not your child's clothing that you need to be concerned about. It's the people you have up in your house saying things completely out of line, completely inappropriate, disgusting, and gross to your child in a place where they should feel the most safe.